Hello, comrades, and welcome to another episode of Transport Fever. Last episode, we built this station here. We have yet to figure out exactly how to use it. The biggest thing is going to be connecting the transit lines to it, though. So, we have one tram line, right? Well, no, we have two tram lines, right? Here's the other one, Plano Tram 2. Plano Tram 2 runs from here through there. I think what we do is extend Tram 2 to here, and... Hold on, where's Tram 1? Yeah, because that does this sort of loop around here. So I think if I put down a couple of waypoints here, let's do buildings, let's do a pair of passenger stops here on the main road, which is not very main of a main road, but whatever, take what you can get. And then I manage this line. And then I go after... So 1, 2, so 8, and then this should be... No, do it after Taylor Street. 9, and then after Hickory Street, right? So it's... No, what's wrong? Could not connect all the stations. Why can't you connect all the stations? Is this the wrong kind of stop? No. Oh, because it's a tram. Duh. Okay. Yeah, let's get back into the this is how we do it sort of mentality. 1, 2... Wait, what? Why are you doing that? 9... No, so 1, 2, 3, and then 9, 10, 1. Right? Like, what... Why would you do whatever the heck is going on here? I'm so confused. What is going on with this pathing? No. Delete 10th Street again. Let's actually delete Hickory Street too. So, you run to Taylor Street. Yep, that's where Taylor Street is. Thank you, game. Then you run to here, then you run to here, then you run to here again. Okay. Not entirely sure what I was doing wrong, but clearly my head is not screwed on straight today. So, it is what it is. The other thing is we've got $7.5 million in the bank. If we look at our main train line, which is the Lexington main line, I can upgrade probably one of these trains. Edit selected vehicle. Replace wholesale with a mogul, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. Yeah, that costs almost all of our money. I don't think what we're doing is necessarily like demanding the larger station. I think that really we built a freight bypass and then we're getting some mileage out of it, right? But you know, the PI shuttle is holding its own. And really we just have... We're not really doing too bad when it comes to overflow of people. We do have a bit of a problem with this, though. The Rockford-Irving bus is definitely struggling. Thankfully, it's not doing too poorly, honestly. That could definitely be worse. But I would like to add more capacity to the Rockford-Irving bus. So let's manage vehicles here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then clone. Because that station is definitely getting a little bit overcrowded for a like a truck stop. for a bus station. Ooh, the shuttle is kind of overflowing. That's really interesting considering it feels like people are getting off of that train and then getting onto the shuttle, which wouldn't really make a lot of sense, because these guys all make the same stops. So, what does that say? We need to divine an understanding of passenger flows. You're going to pick up some wood for the extra money. This year is not your year. How about you? You're making good money. You're also not a mixed food train, notably. We seem to be beating back on the overflow of coal, which is something. Which means that this should actually be doing better for production. Okay, 39 is not impressive, but it is something. And what are you doing? Oh, I should put a signal down here. That was kind of silly of me. Especially considering, oh, this station is not, this station is short. It's a short stop. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, now Mobile definitely seems to be having no issues getting people into the trains, at least in some capacity. But it doesn't quite cover the whole town, so let's look into doing a line for Mobile here. I would think maybe we would run it like from here down here to here to here to here and then out there, which would be very awkward, but at least it would hit all the stops, right? Maybe we could have one that runs that closes that gap. And now Mobile is a 250 person town, which means that we could probably get away with buses. So let's start with that. Let's bus stop there and bus stop there. And then those guys have that kind of coverage. I'll put those over there, and then I will put this over here, just in case the town wants to expand this way. And then I will put a set... Oh, hello, autosave. Come on. There. The condition of multiple vehicles is very bad. And I don't really care about the situation of housing on this end of town because we're very far from the train station, so I will take up the spot with that. So let's get... yeah. Okay. New line. You're going to go here, 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 and then here, here, and then there. Okay, that's definitely something. A mobile bus, which you'd kind of hope that a bus is mobile. But hopefully we can get some decent movement out of these guys. All right, you are the food train. You are one of the old trains. You're heading up there. You're not full, that's something. And there are a lot of people that really want to go to Irving. Or that want to go via Irving, at least. Whoa. Hello. Oh, there we go. Irving is doing okay, but could definitely be doing better. I want to know if there's a way that we can add a goods train over here. Which there definitely is a way that we can do that. We can do that like this. Terminals, configure, tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just keep it with 4 for now. And then I will add... Oops. Every time. I will add a cargo platform here. And then I will get rid of that, and I will finish uh, connecting the tracks up, which I can just do that with, right? Like so. And this is going to be a food train. Probably not a very large one, but we are producing food, at least. We're actually making more food than steel. And that would allow us to bring food up here to Irving and make Irving grow even more. So that's something. Part of me wants to make the Irving station significantly larger. I would like to have local platforms as well as a freight platform. So, I'm not actually sure how feasible that is. I mean, we'd have to demolish some houses over here, but really these are pretty small houses that won't set us back too much. I'll have to move my freight terminal, but that's okay. I can move it up to maybe over here. Or, well, I'll just probably scoot it over, if I'm honest. These guys are making plenty of money, I bet. How come you're waiting? Oh, there's a train over here. Oh, this is the local, huh? Yeah, this is the shuttle. Yeah, okay. Do I make this station, like, much larger? Because that's kind of my... That's what's on my mind right now. I would have to wait until these guys get out of here. And then pause the game. So, get out of here so I can pause the game. I don't care if I'm going to delete, like, 5 bricks. 3 bricks. Scram. As long as we can get these out of here before the other ones start to come back. Okay, pause that. Actually, get that guy across the crossing. These 2 houses here are hilarious. Okay. Delete that, delete that, delete that. Yes, confirm destruction. Oh, no, you're here. Go the other way. I don't know what to do about that, actually. Great. Alright, we're in a bit of a pickle. That's okay. We're gonna live with it. You gotta live with the bounce. Delete that extra thing. Delete these. I also would like to add a passenger platform here. Whoops. Well, that's okay. The demand is there. It'll come back. It'll grow back. Ribs grow back. Platform. Okay, so we're going to do that so that we have local and express trains stopping. I think that's the way we should do it. I'm not super convinced, but whatever. And then we will have some freight platforms, and then a second set of freight tracks on this side. Yeah. Okay. That's what this terminal is going to look like. I think. Um, Not great, but it is what it is. Part of me wants to put... I mean, let's see. What is this going to be handling? It's going to be handling local and express trains, because Irving is the largest city along this stretch. And then it's going to be handling at least 2 trains of freight, if not more than that. I mean, part of me would like to put freight over put freight over somewhere else, but I don't know if that's realistic or makes a lot of sense. I mean, there's this ridge here which really limits the ability to put stations, or sorry, put tracks through. Let's grab our tracks. Speaking of which, we've got $1 million to play with, which does not go as far as you would hope, but gotta live with the bounce. Okay, hold on. Detach the... Oh, okay. No, apparently it's only happy if we do that. Okay, let's remove this crossover. because we're a little bit stuck. What I would like to do is remove that crossover, connect this up like this, so we have our double track crossing over there. And yeah, we don't have a crossover back there, so delete this, delete that. Delete this house, and then can I eventually connect this like over here? Or can I connect it like that? No, I can't. It won't let me do that. Part of me would, yeah, I would love to do this, and then add a double slip switch here, which is gross and obnoxious, but the game will let us do it, so we're gonna do it. Instead of just having a normal crossover. Yep, double slip switch. At least it doesn't look crazy obnoxious for a double slip switch. That can definitely happen. Oh, I'm realizing that I don't actually have a way to connect stuff out of here. We've got that residential building that we just demolished. So do we take that space for like for a truck stop, for a truck station? No, there's not nearly enough room. What does that purple mean? I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as they're connected. Which they are. Does that count? Station types don't match. Bus stop and train station. The Irving Distributor. Where are you trying to connect to? Oh, yeah, and I'll fix that in a second. How come? Okay, hold on. Delete that, please. Go to Irving. Go to Irving, and then full load. That's about as close as it's going to get, and then we'll fix the bricks one in a second, because I definitely need to add more tracks, of course. And I should probably start up here to give ourselves enough room to do what we need to do. Now, we're gonna have to get this train out of here. And this might be the only way that we can connect these up sensibly without being incredibly disruptive to the stuff that's already there. Yeah. I really wish this locomotive was not here. I wish I had been paying attention, but alas, I was not. We can get rid of that. We can get rid of that for the minute, and then we can do this. Something I liked doing in OpenTTD was figuring out how to rearrange how to redo a junction without actually disrupting the active train service. Okay, well, that's not going to help. Put that there. Put this here. And now there should no longer be a gap in the middle, which should allow me to build a crossover. Oh, slight issue. We need to get to this track from there. Delete that signal. And then, okay, will it let me do this? Can I, how far back can I go with this? I can go to right there. Okay. Another spot for a really awkward double slip. This sucks. Listen, before anyone gets on me in the comments about how heinous this is, I know. Don't worry, I know. You know what? I would love it if this, instead of being this, was actually a double, I would like an actual double slip right now. Like one that isn't super crazy. Because what I want to do is I want to connect that to there. Which there already looks so bad. So bad. Yeah, look at the way this is. Look at the vertical curvature on that. That's I don't like looking at it. Can I connect to that? Uh-oh. Oh. If I switch it to a double slip, will it fix any of that? No. Okay. It does not. It sure does not. Okay. Well, what I want to do is I want to... Yeah, do that. I want to do that. And then I want to connect that to there, and I want to connect this to here like that. And then I want to make this a double slip. Boy, that's all sorts of badness. All sorts. All sorts of badness. This is not good at all. But you know what? It's ours. So, yeah. Alright, well. And then Lexington Bricks 1 should be going at... What the heck? What the heck? Why? Why? What? Okay. Add station. Irving branch. Okay. That's that. I don't get it sometimes with this. But it is what it is. Oh, and you're empty now. Oh, and there's someone in front of you. Oh, yeah, it's the other train. There we go. We made a beautiful thing. I hope everyone loves it. And, you know, I'm not taking negative criticism. I don't need that negativity in my life. So, you know, if you don't love it, then I don't want to hear from you. I didn't ask for your criticism. Thanks a lot. Just kidding. You can tell me how much you hate it. It's terrible. It deserves to be hated. So, now we need to do this. The Irving distributor currently has coverage of this area, which pretty much covers... where is it? This, which pretty much covers all of the bricks area. It does not cover all of the bread area or the tools area. I am going to add another thing for the distributor. And I actually am going to have to change... I'm going to change manage line. I'm going to have to go in here. I'm going to have to change it to full load any, and I'm going to have to put in a max stop time, which there is. Can I actually add a... Add an extra entrance. No, I can't. Okay, I cannot do that. I wonder if, instead of doing this, I wonder if I could demolish these, put in a little loop road here, and then put in oh my god, put in a stop there, and then just put in like a warehouse building, so that it'll hold on to what's there. Oh, I really need some signals on this stretch. Really do. Oh, and I broke. What happened? Where'd all my money go? Don't look at this station. Don't answer that question. Nobody answer that question. I know where the money went. Oh. Okay. Now there's the throng of people on the platform. Oh, you know what I forgot to add? I forgot to add a terminal. Or not a terminal. I forgot to add an underpass for pedestrians. Doesn't matter because it doesn't connect to anything, but... Oh wait, we have money. We have money. We have money. Signals. Signals over here. Signals along this stretch. Because we really desperately need them. At least one set, if not two. Oh, there goes the money. Okay. It has been determined that we are getting one set of signals. So, the question is, if I were to set this up, right? If I were to set up this this arrangement, this set of local trains, what would be the advantage? Because we have this here now. Like, what do I do with it? What should I do with it? There really isn't any room to make like a Y here. So, unless I want to do some kind of out and back service where it pulls into here and then turns and goes that way, I don't think... I don't know. It's not doing anything. The only thing I can think of is if we do skip-stop service with Irving, but why would I do that? I don't know. The extra capacity just... I don't know. I don't know what the real benefit of that would be. It's slower trains on the same line. There's really no benefit. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a problem. Can I just demolish this? Because what I really want to do is put in a... Okay, pause that. Because I don't want that station to go away. I want terminals, charts, configure this. Do I put in another track just like to hedge bets for... Oh, I have no money. Alright, let's take out a loan. Let's take out some loan. I think I might hedge bet for the future by just putting in another track. But really what I would like to do is put in a platform, then put in a platform, or sorry, a track, then a platform, and then some kind of warehouse. Big warehouse. Because I assume that'll help with overflow into the truck station. And then add a road. It's a small road from here to here. And then add a truck station onto that road. And now that should have connected to Irving. Yes, okay. Oh, we didn't put a signal down here. Let's put a signal in right there. I mean, I think we have to put in a, the extra thing, and then we'll shift the other, the other trains to over here. We'll put them in Plano Exchange. I guess, is what we will do, because I can't think of anything much else to do with them right now. We'll put a signal there. But there's really not a huge benefit to switching to Plano Exchange because it's well outside of town. Although the only people that will truly suffer are the people going to Lexington, which there aren't too many, I don't think, and the people going all the way through to Mobile, which, if we look at destinations, Lexington has 11 people and 10 people, respectively. If we look at Plano destinations, Mobile has 48 and 54. That's actually not insignificant. And then Lexington has 59 and 76, which is also, you know, respectable. It's not I mean, it's more or less the same people going to work as in Irving. But I don't know. I'm not sold on what to do with this yet. We just have a very large station here in Irving. We have a train which is going to be waiting a long time to go this way. Goodness. Okay. Do I like quad track through here? Is that what I do to make this better? I put an extra set of tracks through the tunnel. That might be it. That might be what we have to do in the not so distant future. Nope. Let's do half date speed. Nothing seems like it's overflowing, really. I was talking about doing a food train here to Irving, and I still think that makes sense. I do want to put in a bus stop, or a cargo stop, rather, because this one is covering that area. I think we need one that covers this area. No, don't replace the existing. That wouldn't make any sense at all. We'll put one over there, and then we will have the Irving distributor run to... Oh, there's another station. Oh, it stops there first. Run to 13th Street. And that should do everything it needs to do. Let's add another... set of signals here. And then another one right there. Just because. Oh, we're losing an oil well. That's okay, that oil well's in the middle of nowhere. I kind of wish I knew if this thing ever, like, truly made money, because it feels like it must, but every time I look at it, it says no. It says, no, I do not make money. Oh, look at that. We are almost through our backlog of coal, which is something. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 160. So let's buy a... Well, top speed of 60. How fast can the boxcars go? 50. So let's buy a general, and then you can carry food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how much we can afford. Yep, so that's what we're going to buy. Easy. Decision is made for us. New line. You're going to run from here to Irving. And you're going to be called Irving Food. Hopefully you make money. I really am. I'm crossing my fingers here. But of course, this thing is going to take so long to get back and forth, I'll never know. But it's going to make Irving grow, and that's something. Let's look at our lines really quick. Let's look at our Lexington main line, right? This has a fairly decent balance. And it's making money. I mean, it's not like crazy making money, but it's making money. This guy's going to run back and forth without doing anything. Hold on. How about you stop? Turn around. And we'll see if this actually does anything. Multiple fields is vehicle. It's very bad. It's very bad. That's all we have to know. It's very bad. Okay, got $1 million from that. This guy's making money. Again, not crazy money, not like hand over fist money, but making money. And this guy is producing output, which, decent. It's not appearing here in the station, it seems like, but it's definitely, it's doing something. Something's happening. It's spooling up. It's making food. Takes 2 and makes 1. Okay. Let's start you. Oh, you picked up 1. All right. Well, whatever. That's just going to be the way it is then. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Part of me is wondering if I could build a fly under for the passenger trains. Or maybe even a flyover, because we're on the downhill, right? So, yeah, we're really on the downhill. So, if I were to make it flat, because this is the most annoying junction we have right now. If I were to make it flat and then fly over here and then land somewhere over there, is that a thing that I could do with $4 million? I think it is. We'll have our first flyover. This is the kind of thing that these tycoon games, they encourage you to make. They encourage you to make infrastructure that more resembles a metro system than a Class 1 railroad, which, you know, it's got its pros and cons. In some ways, in the one way, in many ways, really, it's more interesting. It's more accessible for a player to. Why can I not? Why don't you want me to do this? For a player to. Oh, what the? Whoa! Oh, if I shift click, I move the end. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well, we're going to keep the switch level. That way we don't get the flashing red spline points. You know what I'm talking about. And then, let's see, can I make this? Yeah, like this. We'll just go up. And then we will... that's continuing to go up. It's not what I need. Bridge pillar collision. Rats. Can I get a different kind of bridge? Why must you bridge pillar collision? Okay, but why would you want to do that? Okay. But you know what? We clear it, right? Like that is high enough. I think when it comes to building infrastructure like this, it is more. I don't know if intuitive is the right word, but it is the kind of thing that is more engaging, uh, because it's easy to see where you're going right and where you're going wrong. It's more engaging than the alternative, which is this is you're trying to like maximize throughput, whereas usually when it comes down to it, your class 1 kind of railroad building, your like short line railroad building, is you're prioritizing not throughput, you're prioritizing like what is the absolute bare minimum that I can build to allow the trains to run. And that's very much me in Transport Tycoon. This is a different ball game, completely different ball game. I can't believe we just did that. We just built a flyover stone bridge. How does everyone feel about that? This is steampunk. This right here is Victorian science fiction. They're using the 1880s metamaterials, is what they're doing. And if I look at our line map, that is exactly what I wanted to happen. Absolute insanity, but really cool. And will help the throughput at this junction quite a bit. I hope. This is the kind of crap you can get away with a Transport Fever. I'm going to put another signal here. Just to sort of start clearing this junction faster. And yeah, the slope on that side absolutely does not matter. Because that's the way down. Okay, we seem to have... The bus route here seems to be doing okay. Certainly nothing crazy. We have a small amount of bread that is piling up. Like, really, really small amount of bread. But it's okay, we got more grain coming. I see a bunch of carts on this which says to me, oh, you really need to get moving on that extension to Cambridge before these people are completely horse cart dependent. Also, let's get rid of our... There goes the money again. At least everything down here is working okay. Yep. Yep, this is a good plan. This is good. Everything we've done here is excellent. What are you trying to do? Oh, you're trying to offload over here. And that you couldn't because that guy. Because I don't actually have enough platforms at the station. Well, we could make it bigger, or we could just sort of suck it up. Are you the... you're not the enlarged one. We're gonna have to do you next, because now we are higher on the ratio of iron ore than coal. This thing is once again it's once again producing. So that's something. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting for that guy to come out of there. I feel like... Oh, wow, you're full. You are actually full. That is going to make a difference. And that means when this all happens, right? When this all when I upgrade this, that means we're going to need a second steel train. Yeah, this is just going to be... I don't think we are going to extend this down to there, because I don't want to build a second stone bridge across the river. We are going to have our local trains and our express trains. And maybe the local trains... Maybe they still do go to Lexington, although I don't want to run through this bottleneck either. No, so they'll probably just run from Plano through Irving and to Montgomery. Oh, Irving has lost its... That's interesting. Wait, what the hell's going on here? No, seriously, what's going on here? What is happening? I'm gonna have to rebuild this because it's just broken. That's a little strange. I've never seen that happen before. But I don't know. I guess it is what it is. So what does this look like then? Why was that happening? We're gonna have to keep an eye on this. I mean, these guys are, if we look at the line, it's full load any, and there's no minimum stop time, and there's a maximum stop time of 5 minutes. So, these guys shouldn't hang out here forever. Here comes this with one piece of food. Oh, 2 pieces of food. We're gonna need another freight train to come down. Are you the other freight train? Oh yeah, convenient. I may have ruined things because I effed with the demand. I kind of wish things got pushed out to stuff. Okay, now you guys are moving. Hopefully things will start cycling through again, because if you'll notice, the the city took a steep decline when I failed at this. Oh, we should build a bridge over here. We're pretty much at time for this episode, but I should definitely build a bridge over the railroad here. Let's do that, and then we will wrap the episode. This means you guys are going to have to go away. All these little houses and things. That was more than a little oops-a-daisy, Your Honor. Okay, road, streets. I don't really care about this either, so I kind of want it to be... Oh, too much slope. Really? Come on. What happens if I go with the absolute maximum slope? Come on, work with me. Oh, right, I need to hold shift, right? And then it'll let me go right up to the edge, or at least kind of close. And then I should, in theory, be able to go... Why? I really hope they fix this in Transport Fever 3, because I don't understand why this happens. Nope. Okay, hold on. No, now it's flat all of a sudden. That's not really what I want to do. Oh, now it's not high enough. Um, Interesting. Well, I guess I can't do that. What if I go down instead of up? I assume roads need less clearance than railroads. Maybe I can get away with going down. Can I keep this? Can I say this is flat? No. Oh, well, it says collision because it's probably too close, but it doesn't say all of it is collision. So maybe if I scoot this back just a little bit? Maybe I can't do this. Once again, this is like an unusual unusual problem when it comes to this kind of game. You know, it's not like voxel-based or grid-based or anything. So you can do this in search of the weirdest and worst edge cases you've ever seen in your life. Which means that actually what I probably should be doing is, instead of just going straight at it, kind of playing smart and going... Too much slope. Going like this to give myself more room. Yep. And then that. Although, oops, wrong button. Nope. Wrong button again. Whoops. Come on, don't give me that bridge pillar collision. Oh, this is hideous. This is hideous. Oh, whoops. Just hit myself with the optical illusion. How much down can I go? Hold on. Can I please... What do you mean bridge pillar collision? There's no bridge. What? Bridge pillar collision? What are you talking about? Why did it turn purple? What does that mean? Well, we're making the... In the search of the world's worst overpass. Okay, another optical illusion strikes again. Too much slope. Can I connect these? Yeah, just don't look at that. Just don't look at it. It's fine. It's okay. There's nothing on this side except for one poor sap's house, because we demolished everything else, but... Oh, God. You know what? I don't know if this was an improvement. No. Nope. 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 Can't live with myself. Cannot live with myself. We're just gonna do that. Call it a day. Thank you all for watching. this episode of Transport Fever, wherein we build my life's work and then remove it immediately. At least we still have Paris. We'll always have Paris. We'll always have this gigantic stone bridge. And the train route that is really kind of struggling all of a sudden, apparently. Because, yeah, oops, that's totally on me. I just really want to stare at this. I'll see you all next week. This is the Admiral, signing off.